I get the question, what is my favorite Let's Play of mine? And well, I've had a difficulty answering that question. Now that I think about it, maybe this Let's Play, Minecraft Murder Mystery, is my favorite. I've spoken about a lot of things in this one. It's 122 episodes long. That's longer than frickin' ginga eiyuu densetsu. Well, I don't know if it actually is, cause I don't know what the... Nah, it's probably shorter, cause I don't know what the average video length of this Let's Play is. Actually, I could look it up with the playlist analyzer. There's a YouTube playlist analyzer with which she babbles a lot. Nah, with which I created a graph once of my Pokemon Glazed. Whoa! With my Pokemon Glazed Let's Play. The video lengths of my Pokemon Glazed Let's Play varied a lot. It made for an interesting graph, in my opinion. Well, yeah. Stop saying that. Not that I say that often. But it is interesting in the way it shifts. Yeah, so anyway, YouTube playlist analyze. Has it disappeared? Is it gone? I think it's gone. Jesus Christ. Is it gone? I can't find it on Google. It's gone! Is it actually gone? Playlist analyzer. YouTube playlist. It's freaking gone, I think. I made this joke 3 years ago on this Mine Song video in which Stingy is, well, chroma key effect is added and he becomes black. And someone made a comment saying, the blacker he gets, the more of your stuff he owns. And I responded, that's racist, as a joke. And someone just responded to me, that's not even racist. Well, it looks like a little child. They take things too literally. I still do because I'm autistic, but that's besides the point. Yeah, so I think the playlist analyzer is just gone. So I can't even check. But I think it's less than 24 minutes. Which is the length of a ginga eiyuu densetsu episode. I made all those 10-minute videos, remember? So yeah, I think it probably the average is less than 24 minutes per video, and yeah. The reason I also bring up ginga eiyuu densetsu is because I just decided to drop it. I was gonna watch it all, but like I was just thinking today how boring it is, and so I decided to read a negative review of it. And this negative review, I tremendously enjoyed it. It makes me not feel bad about dropping it. It's like, it really isn't interesting. Ginga eiyuu densetsu. It's not revolutionary in any way. It's just boring. It's just like they don't make this war interesting at all. These characters are not interesting. They're not even like, their battles are like very, very straightforward, and we don't even like actually get to see, like, analyze them for ourselves and like see why these people are good strategists. It's just like, oh, you know, we have some ships and one of them blows up the other, and for some reason the dude, the Wendley guy or the Reinhardt guy is a good strategist or something, but we don't really understand why. People just say it, and all this stuff. I mean, it's just not interesting at all. Or nuanced, really. Or unique at all, really. It's just a waste of time. So I decided to drop it. I was like almost halfway through watching this 18th episode, and I decided to drop it. Yeah, and I guess I'll have to watch K-On! Because Digibro is so insistent on hard selling his fans on K-On! You know what? Fine, I'll watch K-On! You know, it's freaking. I'll give it a shot. I dropped K-On! Because I was watching just like the first few minutes of it, and you know these girls are they're playing the musical instruments, and I'm getting jealous because like, oh, they're playing the musical instruments, but see, I'm not. It doesn't even make any sense. I was like, oh, you know, I'm so angry. Dropped after just like 2 minutes. Steve gang. Yeah, we do have multiple Steves in here. So am I recording? Yes, thankfully. Okay. Yeah, so about one's favorite Let's Play. Yeah, so this one is so long, so I've talked about a lot of stuff in it. I was watching my new Super Mario Brothers Let's Play today. Just like, yeah. And especially interesting was the video in which I played 6-2. Oh. It's, what's her name anyway? I forgot her name. Is her name Yuri? I freaking forgot. It's Doki Doki pulls out a knife. And I believe that was the poem in which she wrote that she flickered back. It was her who wrote it, right? Yeah, her name is Yuri. Look at how I barely remember that. Straight butt length, dark purple hair. Tallest standing at 5'5". Really? So where do they have a list of her poems? Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Ghost Under the Light. The light flickers, I flicker back. Hell yeah. Yeah, so I was playing 6-2. And like the star coin was so difficult to find. And that was what was so amusing to me. I just like found it on a whim, kind of. And I see I'm definitely not the only person to have trouble with that. If you go and look up a walkthrough in which someone shows you the star coins in 6-2, people in the comments are saying, oh, well, how the frick was someone supposed to find that? And someone said the star coins in this game in general are bullshit. I don't know if I would agree with that. I think most of them were straightforward. There was another star coin like this in New Super Mario Brothers Wii, however. But yeah, I don't know if there were that many of those bullshit star coins. I mean, I tried to look at it and see if there was like any hint towards there being invisible blocks there, and I did come up with a hypothesis. I'd have to look at it again. Well, I wouldn't have to, but I guess it would help. Oh man, I saw this funny thing on Discord. So, okay. Let's just search for it here quick. New Super Mario Brothers DS 6-2 star coins. Louis Rossman tries to fix something. Oh, really? I mean, I can't even see it in his video. Okay, here we go. So, I mean, I could probably show this on... Dude! No, that takes too much time. Hey, kill him instead. I'm gonna use him as bait. I mean, I could show it actually if I die here. I'll show. I can. Nah, I can't because I risk showing something which I don't want to show. Possibly. I'm just. What is a wet sponge? The frick is that? Are you gonna die? I'm prepared. Oh no, I missed. Oh, yes! Ah. I was so close, you know? I really like this game, I tell you. But anyway. Now, but okay, so we have here a... Okay. Now I need to show you a picture of this. Hold up. No, I can't, because... Frick, how am I gonna do this? Is there any way I can not... Oh yeah, I can pause. Okay, see this? So, we have a question block, a coin, and nothing. So I suppose this could hint towards there being a block here. And once you know that there's a block here, you jump here and you see that there's an invisible block here. Then you think, oh, okay, if there's an invisible block here, maybe there's something else nearby, which will lead me to the star coin. Maybe something here between these coins, perhaps. And so you jump here and you find the vine. That was just a hypothesis of mine. That would be really cryptic. Oh god, I died. That would be really cryptic. I imagined it as like, you know, those there's always this like thing about how how Jap players are much more require much more challenge than stupid Americans. I don't know if that's all that fair though. Not the Jap statement, but the hints here. I don't know if finding an invisible block should indicate that there are other invisible blocks nearby. I don't know if that's fair. I mean, I guess as long as it works, I suppose. But I don't know if I would call it good level design. I don't know if yeah. But it is what I've been thinking about today. I have this Buddha statue. I've had it since I was like 11 years old. It is a gray girl. Cool. K. I have this Buddha statue since I was like 11 years old. I like it. It's like I'm culturally appropriating Buddhism. It's epic. Actually, stay away from girls. Please. Oh yeah, and I finished... wait, hold on. Was there anything else I was gonna say? Not really. just to have a Buddha statue, and I like looking at it. And well, I was just gonna say that it has been in plenty of my videos in front of the television. In my new Super Mario Brothers Wii Let's Play, for instance. Anyway, I finished watching Hotaru no Haka today, and tremendously disappointing. Yesterday I said I was probably going to give it a 7. I've given it a 4. It was just terrible. I mean, like, wow, so disappointing. Like, I remember PewDiePie describing this film in his video about his old MyAnimeList account. Oh god, I was gonna tell him he has an epic username. God damn it. Your skin scares me. Follow. What's with people telling people to follow them? That's weird. PewDiePie described this film in a way which gave me high expectations for it, you know? It's like, oh, it's not supposed to glorify war, and sure, it didn't. Didn't exactly show much of anti-glorifying, though. It mostly just showed some stupid kid making stupid decisions. That was all it was. It was so ridiculous. This film, all it is just this boy starving his little sister. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. It's ridiculous. I don't know what the frick the point of it is. Well, as I say about everything, nothing has a point. But I'll say this at least: it's quite baffling, and it makes me give it a low score. I mean, like, I had higher expectations for it. I really did. Like, its ending was just so dumb. I mean, like, I figured something more would happen. But all that happened, the entire film is just, you know, they move in. like, okay, their mother dies. The boy doesn't care at all, seemingly. He just does these loops around some pole or something. I don't even... without a care in the world. And then move in with their aunt. And the aunt says, oh, you think you deserve this rice? You're not working. You can work. You're not working for your white rice. You don't deserve this. And I sympathize with the boy. You know why I sympathize with the boy? Because I'm lazy! And ungrateful. And whiny. That's why I sympathize. But really, the aunt is correct. The aunt is indeed very correct. And also, the aunt doesn't seem to care. I'm actually just, like, mostly just ripping off a review I read right now. I figured there's, like, no other way I guess I should give credit if that's what I need to do. I'll look up the names of these two people I'm paraphrasing. It's like the aunt doesn't seem to care about her sister dying either. And the aunt is weirdly, like, antagonistic towards the little girl for, like, no reason. Well, so the boy just can't accept that, or rather his pride cannot accept that, so he decides to just become homeless and take the girl with him. And so they just live in this like cave or something, and he tries to find food. And the weird thing is they had some savings. The mother had savings, but the boy didn't even use them. He was like trying to conserve them or something, which is, well, guess you're right that, you know, if you'd used up all the savings, then you wouldn't have had anything left. But then maybe the girl could have lived at least like a few weeks more or so. And then maybe you could have found out the address of your relatives in Tokyo or something. Well, and it's so weird. So he's trying to find food, but he don't find no food. I'm trying to eat frogs or something, and I don't know. So they barely have any. And so the girl gets sick. And what does he do? I mean, he tries to steal, and he gets caught, and the policeman is weirdly sympathetic, which tremendously surprised me. But him stealing, it still isn't enough. It's still not enough food. The girl gets sick. And, you know, there was like this farmer who gave him the advice to like suck up his pride and say sorry to the aunt, apologize to the aunt, and move back in. But the boy won't accept it. So the boy just keeps starving his little sister. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, if the boy wanted to do something else, that's his right. But why would you bring your little sister along? That's very cruel. So I do not understand what the frick the point was. I guess I won't have to. I mean, I guess there's not necessarily a point. I mean, I guess I wasn't necessarily supposed to either sympathize with or not sympathize with him. But so I guess I'll drop that line of questioning. Though, as I've understood it, that seems to be a common framework. So maybe it is appropriate to question it anyway. So yeah, he just keeps starving his little sister, and like, you would have thought after you'd failed, you would have brought at least your little sister back to the aunt, but you didn't. And then one day, the little sister just dies, and it's like, how ridiculous is this? Like, this is completely his fault. This was totally preventable. So like what? Or is this the point? Or is this exactly the point? Well, see, that brings me back to the whole thing about, am I supposed to be sympathetic or something? Because clearly I'm not. Or like, sympathetic to whom, you know? So yeah, like, it was totally unnecessary. Just absolutely ridiculous. The boy is crazy. And You know, the way PewDiePie described it, I imagined a lot more terror. But really, all it was just a boy selfishly starving his little sister to death. That was all it was. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I gave it a 4 out of 10. Oh yeah, I'm the murderer. Was there anything at all in the film that I liked, though? That's the real question. I don't know. I guess it deserves a 4. I mean, I guess you can compliment the art and you know, it's like, and again, since I am, you know, lazy and unmotivated and stuff, you know, I can relate to the boy, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, there's so many people here. No, you got away. No, my... So, what else can I talk about? Nothing. I hate my life. 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 Now I'm reminded of my Awesome Knots Let's Play. Why did I say Kagami was my waifu? Where did that come from? I don't remember what the context of that video was. But I just remember making that remark. I don't know what the frick I was all about that day. Oh! Oh! Hell yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh. Okay, I think I saw someone up there by the ender portal. Let's go. Ah! I missed! I've been meaning to read The Adventures of Tintin, but I've been busy with other shit. See, the problem is that I'm always eating, right? Anytime I'm not doing schoolwork, I'm eating, mostly. And so, I don't want to eat whilst I'm reading, so that's the problem. Or if I'm not eating, I'm making a YouTube video. And see, or I'm just lazing on the computer. I'm doing some other shit. I'm like procrastinating eating. You see, so today, you know, my schoolwork from online due to coronavirus ended at, you know, 13:30, and then at 14 I went outside and played badminton with my little brother till 14:30, and then I sat on the computer till like 15:30 or 16 or something, like, yeah. So I procrastinated tremendously. And see, the problem is I'm always planning. I was planning this yesterday. I was planning to eat ice cream yesterday. And I was planning to eat ice cream today. Now, both the times, I still haven't eaten ice cream. Because I just procrastinate. And I'm busy with other shit. And, like, now it's all too late. You know, now it's 18:55. Jesus Christ. Now it's about time for dinner here. So I'll just have the ice cream after dinner, I suppose. I guess I have time. I guess I will have time, yeah. But then it's like, oh, since I'm like, oh, you know, since I have like a tremendously low attention span, it's like I need something to watch. So like, okay, what am I gonna watch? Ginga, eiyuu, densetsu. Fuck that shit. I fucking hate ginga, eiyuu, densetsu. So maybe now I'll watch K-On, and that's all right, I guess. But no, I don't know. But I'm trusting Digibro on this one. I'm checking on some K-On hentai. Know what I'm saying? Got that at least. I'll tell you that. But the anime is a whole different story. We'll see. I don't know if it's gonna be good. See, but I'm trusting Digibro on this one. But I won't watch too much if it's. I should probably read some negative reviews, and then I'm gonna be all okay. Maybe I won't watch this one after all. But see, it's like you can find a negative review of anything really. And you can find a positive review of anything, which is, yeah. I just like reading reviews, you know what I'm saying? Negative reviews. Positive reviews are boring. Negative reviews are fucking awesome. Don't you just love negativity? Oh, that was quick. Oh, fell off the map. How is that even possible on this map? Oh yeah, I guess you. Oh yeah, between there are pits in the book. Between the bookshelves. Reminds me of Vex's Spelunk Caverns or whatever it's called. You know, there was like that big ass bookshelf area, and there was lava at the bottom. That map was so cool. But I suck at video games, even Minecraft. If it's gonna be, you know, playing hardcore on a Vex map, so you know, super hostile. But I could watch Pulsaris Jr.'s Let's Play. I don't think he played on hardcore though. I think he played on survival. I don't know. I guess it's optional. I don't remember. I thought the point was hardcore, but no, maybe not. Maybe not. But I did used to enjoy just playing the first parts of, you know, that map and going into creative mode and just like flying through the map. That was fun. And I watched Pulsaris Jr.'s Let's Play of it. Didn't I? Hypixel. Oh yeah. Here's another thing. We all been trying to figure out, of course, what the point of marriage is. Marriage seems completely pointless, right? So I tried to find it out today. So I just went to YouTube.com, of course. Watched a Jordan Peterson video about it, which, I mean, it's like, sure, it explains the concept of it, but it doesn't explain the legal side of it. Or the ceremony side of it. Then I watched the School of Life's video about marriage, and pretty much the idea I got from their video was that these legal consequences are in place. These legal things are in place in order to disincentivize one from divorcing. Which is so ridiculous. Is that really why these things exist? So, okay, so voluntary enslavement is what you're saying. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard of. And then they have the gall to bring up the marshmallow experiment. Like, nigga. The marshmallow experiment was done on children. You're literally infantilizing. Whoa. So I thought, do the marshmallow experiment on adults, see if it works. If it still works, then sure, I guess you have a point. But that just kind of, the point of that would be that people are stupid. And if so, enlightened people wouldn't need these legal contracts. Only fools. So pretty much what you're telling me is, get married if you're stupid. Thanks, School of Life. Very cool. Now I finally understand it. White hoodie guy murder. Rare. Well, too bad I can't see hoodies on. Okay. Eric... No. Leon Malik. Well, I can't see him on the list anymore. Can I? So, pretty much... if you're talking about marriage, you should only talk about it in figurative terms. Not the legal institution. Not the fucking ceremonies. And religion, that's a whole different story. I probably need to look into that as well. You know, the religious side of it. Probably be pretty interesting. I mean, think about it. Did it exist? Well, I mean, if we're going historical here, did it exist before what we call laws existed? I mean, it depends on what you define as a law. We have anarcho-primitivism. Ever heard of that ideology? I mean... if you're saying that this vow is like a law, then sure. Depends on what you define as a law. Whoa! No, that wasn't the guy, was it? What I'm saying is, did it exist before laws existed? The idea of marriage, and I believe it must have. I mean, it depends on how far back you go, and unfortunately, I have no perspective on history. I mean, like, as, like, time. You know, one thing I do often is to look at the etymology of words. It goes back to Proto-Indo-European. But when did Proto-Indo-European people exist? I do not know. And I've read about some historical people, but I don't know when they were. Well, I know approximately, like, I don't know, 1600 before Christ, but... or BC. But when were the Proto-Indo-Europeans around? That I do not know. I suppose I could just look at ancient Greek words, but No. Proto-Indo-European must be a lot older than ancient Greece, I believe. Or at least older. I don't know how much older. It's difficult for me to put these things into perspective. Because, you know, in school, you know, in freaking school, I've been, you know, reading about the old societies, you know what I'm saying? Totalitarianism. So surely they had laws. They actually did, you know, and what kind of laws they had, I'm not too sure. But the idea of marriage must have existed before those laws, right? But again, it depends on what you define as a law. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is that you can think of it figuratively, which you can anyway, so I don't need to make any historical appeals. I'm the detective. Well, it's... I thought I saw the dude with the sword. Oh. Was that 3 people with bows? Okay. And then maybe I should get back into writing my novel. I don't know when I'm gonna do that though. Maybe I should read all these Adventures of Tintin and or maybe the Steppenwolf before I continue writing my own novel. It's just painful, but I suppose if I devote enough time to it, I can get it done pretty quickly. I mean, there was like one evening where I was like surprised by how much I'd written. I spent like 30 minutes writing or something, and I'd written like 1,000 words or something. Or maybe it was only 500, or maybe it was like 300. I don't know, it was something, but I was like, okay, this is a decent amount of words, and if I do this like every day for a while, then I will finish my novel or something. But yeah, I suppose, you know, people talk about you know, working smart rather than working hard, and more specifically, time versus efficiency. Maybe what I should be focusing on is efficiency rather than time. That can apply to a lot of things. Rather focusing tremendously so that you get it done quickly, rather than not focusing and spending a lot of time on it. And unfocusedly working on it for a long time, when you can perhaps focusedly get it done a lot quicker. Hi, Elliot Roger here. Well, this is my last video. It all has to come to this. Hi, Elliot Roger here. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I was gonna do my... See, I have so many things on my plate right now. I was gonna do the Letter Bomb Green Day jazz cover as well. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. I mean, I guess that just requires some amount of practice every day on the guitar, so I can play the melody, and that's not really something I can do in like 2 hours on an afternoon. Rather, it's something I would be practicing over multiple amounts of days, or well, multiple days, several days, or well, maybe I get it done a lot quicker. Possibly not, and you know how sleeping on it can help you play things on musical instruments.